Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to homeschool in the state of Michigan. And we're going to start out with the HSLDA website. And we're going to go through and cover a lot of information. This is if you need legal assistance, because I'm not an attorney, I can't help you with that. But you can join them, and I believe it's like $12 a month, which is a pretty good deal. So if you have questions with them, you can ask them questions that are legal questions. And in the state of Michigan, on the HSLDA, it says parents who are teaching their own children at home under homeschool statutes are required to use an organized educational program covering the following subjects areas: reading, spelling, math, science, history, civics, literature, writing, and English grammar. So you can read more about that. And then there's the option 2 as a non-public school, and you can read that on their website as well. And I will scroll down if you'd like to read it. But I'm going to be covering a variety of things, so I don't want to read every page all the way through for you. But there's that. One of the things you're going to be wanting to do if you're homeschooling is at the beginning of the year, you're probably going to want to give them an assessment or placement test to see if they need to review things and what they need to learn and what they absorbed the last year, to see if they might be on a different level in reading than they are in math. And this is a good place to find assessment tests. And this helps you when they take the test to create a goal of what you want to teach them that year. And you can put that in your portfolio or your binder. And this is one of the tests that they have, and you can print that out and use that and go through it and highlight different things so that you know what you want to review with them or go over the year and what level they're on where they have a lot of great difficulty. You know, they might make simple mistakes here and there, but then they might get to a part where you can see that they're having a lot of difficulty, and that might be the level they're on. And like I said, that helps you create goals of what you want to teach them that year. And you can put that in your binder or your portfolio. And this one right here, if you've never homeschooled and you're trying to come up with ideas and organization skills, so you can create a list like this and put books, and maybe you want a list of textbooks or your favorite books that you have that you might be using, your general homeschool supplies, your online subscription-based programs. You could be brainstorming ideas of what you might be doing for field trips or magazine subscriptions, and then you can create another list, or you can highlight the ones that you're actually going to be using, or create another list for the ones you're actually going to be using and put them both in your binder or portfolio, so you can look back next year and think, oh, well, maybe I'll use something different from my list of favorites. And that way you have that, and hopefully that helps you as well. You can see the website I got this from. It was from North Carolina. And so this is an attendance record that you can print out, and you might want to use 2 of them. One as a tentative schedule where you plan on having the school days, and if something happens, like even public schools have snow days and things like that, that way. And another one for the days you actually have school, that shows that you're planning. This is IXL, and it's not free. I think it's like $20 a month right now. But it shows you how you can print out the curriculum or the activities they would be doing for the different subjects. And if that's the website you're going to be doing, you can easily print that out and put that in your portfolio or your binder, or you can see the activities. So if you're writing it down, you can put like a daily log, day 1, August 5th, 8 o'clock, math. They're doing even or odd, and then English, pronouns, or whatever they're doing. And then day 2, when they do it, you can put arithmetic rules or skip counting, and that's the activities they would be doing, because you might want to keep a daily log with the time, the subject, and the activity in each subject that they're doing, so that you have that daily log. And I would do day 1 and the date, day 2 and the date. That way you don't have to count up the days, and it's just right there, and they can see it. Or you can see it, because you might want to look back on this someday and have it. Khan Academy is free for everyone, everywhere, and it goes from pre-K up to calculus and things like that. So you might want to use Khan Academy for your homeschooling. Easy peasy all-in-one homeschooling. That one is all-in-one-homeschool.com. And it's free right now, and they'll take you to a link to try to get you to donate it, and you can click cancel and use it for free, and then later on donate if you love it. And they have a variety of subjects, and they have daily activities where you might click on and go to different websites to do different things. So they might take you to one site for reading and one site for math, and another day a different site for reading and a different site for math. And it's great fun, and you can write down the different things that you do in each subject. You might be watching a Paul Bunyan video somewhere for history, and you can write that down. Just write down the name of the book or the website that you're using, and the subject and the activity that you're doing, so that you have your daily log and you can show what your student did, and they'll be doing writing and you can keep track of their writing. Hippocampus is free education for middle school to college, and you can see the subjects on the left. AtHomeMiddleSchool.com is for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. It has resources for you. Extramath.org it's inexpensive. It's very inexpensive, and it has things that they do to help them hone their skills and get better at their arithmetic and their simple math and things like that. It's a great website. They also have purplemath.com for older students you can go on. Not only do they cover the different subjects from 5th grade to college, but they show you how to do it, and they also have videos that students can watch. That's another resource. International Children's Digital Library. This one has like 5,000 books, I think, with different editions when they came out. You just click on the book, go that you want to read it, and there it is. You might be taking your students to the library, and if you're going to the library, you might want to give them a certificate of achievement for different library skills that they learned if they go to the library. Schoolhouse Block, which you can find on YouTube videos, people create playlists. It has a variety of subjects, and it adds to your curriculum. It's not a complete curriculum, but it adds, and it's fun, and it gives you a break if you're making lunch, and they can sing along and watch videos. And it teaches them about grammar, science, economics, history, math, and civics. Maybe you've heard of it, but didn't realize they covered so many different subjects. And you can see on the left-hand side the subject, and it teaches them different math skills. A lot of multiplication. There are some addition skills and different ones as well. Grammar Rock teaches them a lot of the parts of speech and things like that. They have American Rock that teaches them about American independence, the Revolutionary War, the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, Electoral College, voting for the president. Science Rock, which teaches them about gravity and the solar system, electricity, and different things. Money Rock teaches them about budgeting and money and checks. And then they have Earth Rock, which is more science, and you can see that it teaches them about rainforests and gardens and solar energy and wind power. It's just a great resource to add to your curriculum. Homeschool support groups. If you're homeschooling, you might want to join a support group, because if you have questions, some of them might have been homeschooling for years, and they might have knowledge that you never even considered. They might be sharing books, and you might want to donate books to other families, and that would be a great place to do it. So some are free and some cost money, but you can Google search for them. I have a hard time showing them on my videos because a lot of them have ads and it freezes up my page, but you can go look for them online. This is another one that is one of my favorites, and you go there and you can Google search for this if you need to, or try to type up the web address up there, but it's got spelling lists. So if you need spelling words, it's just a great place to click on and find spelling words for your students. PBS is another great website, and you can go check out. They have a lot of different subjects, and you can also add that in to your curriculum as you're teaching your students, because if you're homeschooling, you get to pick what you want to use. So there's a lot of great resources. Mr. Nussbaum, and you can see how to spell that in the upper left-hand corner. This is another great resource. Can't close that out, but can't stand the ads. They're like everywhere. There it goes. Okay, so there's games, math, language arts, history, USA, geography, science, people, holidays, other. You can scroll down and see it's a lot of things if you want to add into your classroom and you're trying to teach them a variety of subjects. There's some great resources right there. And if you're keeping a portfolio, some of the things you might want to keep in the portfolio are the assessment tests they took at the beginning of the year. State homeschool laws printed out, maybe put the date on it. Copies of any forms you filed. 2 calendars, one the tentative calendar, one the actual calendar. Brainstorming your favorite resources, an actual list of resources you're going to use. Any curriculum included, you can print that out from workbooks or the online field trips that you go on. You can get flyers and put the date on there and have your student write a paper about what their what they enjoyed the most or what they learned. Contents from your workbooks. Sample work, and you can choose whether you want to showcase their best work or show progressive work or show a variety of skills. Proof of any field trips taken, and if you're going on career type field trips, you might want to have them create a list of questions asking what kind of education they needed and what they do during their day, if they're maintaining schedules or have to meet deadlines, or if they have problem solving skills. And that will help them later on when they need communication skills or interview skills. And you can put that in your portfolio as well. If they're doing volunteer work, you can, or taking classes outside of the home, or learning library skills, or on Saturdays you have them folding the laundry and helping you create a menu and plan the budget, you can give them certificates of achievement for that, especially volunteer work. Have somebody fill that out, especially if they're going to college or going to the military. Your weekly schedule for your students, even if Wednesday afternoon is electives that you're doing cooking 1 month for 4 days a week. I mean, for 4 days out of the month, 4 Wednesdays in the evening out of the month, and then making candles 4 days out of for Wednesday afternoons 1 month, or sewing, or checking the car's oil, or whatever you're having them do. If they're doing 4-H type classes, or whatever your weekly schedule is. And even Friday afternoons, you might be playing board games that are educational, like Scattergories or Monopoly or different things like that, or reading educational magazines Friday afternoon or whatever. But you need a weekly schedule and maybe a daily log of their activities so that you keep track of it, so that you show that there's proof that you're giving them education in that daily log, and the days and the time. Any assessment tests or self-evaluation tests or standardized school tests that they take during the year, you might want to keep in there as well. So if you need ideas for a portfolio or a binder, and you might have one that you're keeping and your students might have a separate binder or portfolio, because they might want to they might want to showcase their best work, whereas you might want to show a variety of skills or how their skills are progressing. So, and it's fun for students to take part in creating a portfolio or a binder. So that's just some ideas for your homeschooling, and I hope that this helps someone. And please feel free to leave comments. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.